Hello, my name is Alex, and I'm auditioning for ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com with my review of one of my favorite movies of all time, and one that I find absolutely hilarious, Grandma's Boy. Now, I know that some of you don't like Grandma's Boy, are wondering, what the fuck is that? Well, let me explain this to you. Okay, so in this movie, you see, it begins with Alex and his roommate. They're getting their stuff taken out because they were unable to pay the rent. His roommate, Alex's roommate that is, was spending all that money on Filipino hookers. And so now he has to try and find another place to live. So he goes to his buddy Dante, and wouldn't you know, Dante's all fucked up. And why is he fucked up? Because he's fucking naked, first of all. Seriously, who the fuck is naked? And why the hell do you plant your Christmas tree, set it up in July? What kind of a messed up shit is that? I mean, really? Good God almighty, that's fucking terrible. And another thing, look at that bronze that. I mean, dude, come on. At least have the courtesy to put some underwear on. I mean, seriously. So eventually he ends up spending the night with his best buddy and fellow worker and tester in his room. In the home of his parents' house. Seriously? You're in your 20s and you still live with your parents? What the fuck's up with that? This is messed up, man. And what's up with the PJs? Seriously, what kind of a 20-year-old wears fucking PJs like that? What does he think he is, a fucking kid? I mean, look at that room. What kind of a 20-year-old lives in a room like that? Seriously, what the fuck? So anyway, he ends up spending the night in Jeff's room, which doesn't work out too well, and this is the reason why. Why is he jerking off to a doll? It's a fucking doll, for Christ's sake. Oh yeah, and guess who happens to run in? He's fucking Jeff's fucking mother. This leaves an awkward scene where he does you know what, and I'm not gonna go into details with that, but he ends up leaving, staying up in his apartment, or not apartment, his workplace, and as you can see, he's spending the night working on the video game, and he's sleeping in his hood. By the way, for those of you who are wondering who that woman is, she played Velma in the Scooby-Doo movies. So she comes in, her name's Samantha, and she's overseeing the final productions of a game made by this guy. Right there. Whom you may recall from movies such as Dodgeball, a true underdog story. He's essentially a cyborg and thinks he's a robot from the Matrix. Seriously, this guy is obsessed with robotic stuff and all that kind of shit. What the hell's up with that? I mean, seriously, what the fuck? So anyways, they're testing a new game that he came up with. Apparently he's a prodigy because he came up with this game at 13? Who the hell does that? When I was 13, I was fucking doing typical middle school shit. This guy's making video games and money off of it. So as you can see, Alex ends up spending the night at his grandma's house, and he ends up living there for a week, as he's got nowhere else to live. Hence the movie title, Grandma's Boy. As you can see, he's really tired and shit, so he can't really get his work done. And he's also getting high because he gets stuff from Dante. But yeah, he finds a way to not get his stuff done. Eventually, he confesses that he's been living with his grandparents for the last week. Seriously, it took him that long to have the guts to do that. What the fuck's up with that? I mean, seriously. If you're gonna do that, do it right away. What the hell? Anyways. So he finally confesses, and he ends up getting his levels done. Why? Or how? By getting his grandparents to go to Antiques Roadshow. Which I actually find is a decent show, by the way. So anyways, he ends up getting the level report done and the game works well, and so what ends up happening is they end up throwing a party, courtesy of these three elderly ladies drinking what was essentially pot. Yeah. What the fuck? Who the hell takes that? They just assumed that it was tea. Nope, it was not tea. And they are woohoo, which is not normal for them. So anyways, what ultimately happens is they got this party going on at their house. They're playing video games, they're drinking, they're getting high, and they're... What the hell? He was sucking boobies. What the hell's up with that? As you can see, the theme of this movie, there's a bunch of fucked up shit going on here. And, oh, by the way, yeah, it's about to really get interesting. But we'll get to that in a bit. So as you can see, the party's starting to wind down. Yes, he's still sucking the tits. And what the hell is he doing to her butt? Like, seriously, what the fuck? And so, yeah, things are starting to wind down. What the fuck? What the fuck? That 20-year-old who lives with his mother just had... Yeah, I don't even want to go into detail with a 70-year-old woman. What the fuck? Does that sum up this shit or what? I mean, that is like the most messed up thing I have ever seen in my life. And amazingly, it's funny as hell. So, Alex takes his girl to be back to her apartment, and they share a nice little romantic kiss. And then later on, Alex is still working on his game when you-know-who JP shows up. And he's all upset because he thinks he's getting bullied all the time, and even though he's like abnormal. Now seriously, who the hell wants to spend time with that guy when he's dressed like this? Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. So anyways, Alex ends up showing him the game that he was playing, and JP ends up stealing it. Alex gets all upset, ends up leaving, and yes, gets like really super baked. You'll see this in a second right here. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, there's Jeff with his lovely partner, the 70-year-old or something like that, Grace. Yes, here's how high he is. He's playing a video game with a monkey, but watch the TV screen. There's nothing there. So we assume that they're seeing something that we aren't, because that TV is as good as shut off. So anyways, Alec gets back to work in time to watch his grandmother kick JP's ass in Alex's game as they try to prove that Alex, once and for all, is the sole creator of this game. Yeah, what the hell? They're still kissing. What the hell? And here's the climax of the movie right about now. Yeah, I'd be stunned too. And JP's about to go bye-bye right now. So as you can see, JP lost, and this proves that this is not his game. It is indeed Alex's game. And, oh, seriously, God. Yeah, I feel bad for him. So eventually, Yes, we figure out why Mr. Cheesel's weird and fucked up. He's having Dante's stuff. So JP goes bye-bye, and as you can probably imagine, not too long after Alex's game finishes up, it becomes a hit. And they're celebrating it, you know where, Dante's basement. And they're having fun and whatnot. Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert, at the end, there's an elephant as a gift, so that goes nuts as the monkey tries to attack it. So, to sum things up, this movie is like really, really, really messed up. But if you can avoid it and get over the weird shit stuff, this is actually a pretty decent movie, and I think this is hilarious. I've got some funny scenes, I've got some messed up scenes. But all in all, I say this is a pretty decent movie, and it's definitely worth looking out. My name is Alex Donovan, and this is for you, Nostalgia Critic.